Southeast Asia is home to a population of more than 600 million people and is among the fastest growing economies in the world. Its weather is driven by the Asian monsoons and is influenced by the occurrence of atmospheric ocean interactions such as the El Niño and La Niña. Since the 1970s, an environmental hazard that has been afflicting the ASEAN region is transboundary smoke haze from land and forest fires. In 1997, under the then Regional Haze Action Plan, RHAP, the environment ministers from ASEAN member states designated the ASEAN Specialised Meteorological Centre, ASMC, as the ASEAN centre responsible for the monitoring of land and forest fires, assessment and provision of advisories of transboundary haze in the southern ASEAN region. Following major haze events in the northern ASEAN region in 2002 and 2003, ASMC's role was extended to cover the whole of Southeast Asia. ASMC serves as a technical member in regional environmental and transboundary haze meetings.
The ASMC, as the Regional Specialized Meteorological Center for the ASEAN region, conducts round-the-clock monitoring of weather, climate and environmental hazards by leveraging state-of-the-art technology such as satellites, numerical weather prediction models, networks of surface and upper air observation stations in the region.
In the 1990s, ASMC started to develop technical capabilities to receive and process data from the polar orbiting satellites operated by NOAA and NASA to detect the presence of fire hotspots and smoke haze in the region. The centre has continued to enhance its capabilities over the years to process data from various polar orbiting and geostationary satellites from Japan, China, the US and Europe. Apart from satellites as a monitoring tool, ASMC has access to a large network of meteorological and air quality data through its close working relationship with the meteorological and environmental agencies in the region.
We analyze vast amounts of observation data from various systems to make assessments and forecasts of the weather and haze situation. If necessary, alerts and advisories are issued to our users and stakeholders.
To stay at the forefront of science and technology, ASMC conducts research and development in various areas to enhance its capability in the monitoring of environmental hazards. For example, the dispersion of smoke haze is a complex interaction of different physical processes in the atmosphere. ASMC conducts research to simulate the movement of pollutants in the atmosphere using complex mathematical models with satellite-detected hotspots as proxies to fires. This requires the ASMC research scientists to have an understanding of the fire behavior over different land types. And the dispersion model outputs are then used as a guidance tool by meteorologists to forecast the movement of transboundary smoke haze in the region.
ASMC also regularly shares knowledge by engaging the users and stakeholders. ASMC partners global and regional centers to organize and conduct training workshops on topics such as remote sensing, climate monitoring and predictions for users from the forestry, environment and meteorological agencies. ASMC's services and products are readily available on the ASMC website. The information helps ASEAN member states and NGOs to make informed decisions to mitigate the occurrence of land and forest fires. 2017 is a milestone year for the ASMC as it marks the Centre's 20 years of haze monitoring for the ASEAN region. The ASMC will continue to strengthen its capabilities in weather and environmental modelling, seasonal prediction and advanced remote sensing. The ASMC is thus well placed to support the growing needs of public agencies and other stakeholders in the ASEAN region in safeguarding our environment for future generations.